No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share some of them stories with you on this channel. Welcome back, guys. Man, I'm currently passing something called snow in the mountain. That's these little leaf things right now. They grow about hip high. They're not really poisonous, but they will make your skin itch. Welcome back to Inside Speaks, the home for survivors, veterans, and individuals like you. With that being said, man, today we're gonna have a great time, man. I'm out here. They came through here and cut some of these limbs down, so I figured, why not? Welcome myself to a walkthrough. That's literally what I'm doing right now. But today's Wednesday, guys, and guess what we're doing? We're gonna drop some tips on survival. Not tips on surviving the wilderness, but surviving life. So you guys get ready, rock out with us as the camera rolls with me. We're gonna do what we need to do. Let's get us a little ruck in before we start the show. Welcome back to Inside Speaks, military veteran point of view. Let's go. No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share some of them stories with you. What's going on, guys, man? I'm gonna share some of them stories with you on this channel, man. I hope you guys having an amazing day. It is Wednesday. Let's say that again. It's a winning day. It's hump day for some of you guys, and for some of us, it's another day to be thankful to be alive, man. Today we are talking about pride is extremely expensive. Y'all know this is gonna be a good one, man. We have all been through it. I've been through it. A few of us still may be going through it, but guess what? We're going to get through it today, man. Welcome back to Inside Speaks, man. This is the show for survivors, veterans, and individuals just like you. Guess what? I am working on my contraption right now. Y'all see, I'm already kind of low on fuel. I need to re-add. I need to replenish. And some of you guys got to replenish in life. We're going to have a great show today. I got some things to share with you guys. Some new posts, like I told you guys. If y'all seen that little clip last night, I was telling you I was going to share some with you guys, but I was waiting until I got the green light to do that. Which means I got the green light, y'all. I got the green light, man. So I'm excited, man. I was telling Angel, go ahead and get her rest, but we've got a blog that we're going to share with you guys today. Very powerful. What's good with it, bro? Grand rising to you, brother, man. Hope you guys are doing great. I am just having an awesome day. I've got a busy today and tomorrow, but like I said, I was still gonna show what's on its way. Right now it's in New Jersey and it should be here about 3 o'clock tomorrow, so it may not make it to the morning show, but we may do like a special deal in the afternoon so you guys can see what has came in thanks to you guys. With that being said, man, let's go ahead and get off in this thing, man. Family, welcome back. Welcome back to the Inside Speaks live show. Today, we are talking about something that costs people more than money. It costs their careers, marriage, friendships, and future. Pride. Pride is very expensive, and if you do not learn how to manage it, you will overdraft in life. Ain't that some type of opening, man? Woo, give me chills, man. Give me chills because I've been there. Man, I got a real special blog that I'm gonna share with you guys. And I don't want to wait. No, I want to get right into this one because I got a little movie clip I want to show you guys. Not even a clip. I'm just gonna show you the title of the movie, and you guys can do the due diligence to go check it out, right? And I said on Sunday we'll go a little deeper onto this little movie that I'm talking about. I shouldn't even say movie because, bro, Russell Crowe. I y'all thought he was just an actor. I but how y'all doing today? Hope you guys having an amazing day, man. I'm gonna get straight into this, man, because Angel has done something very special, and I whipped it up for you guys, and we have to let it go first before we get into any other advertising, any other promoting, any of that other jazz we normally do around this time. Y'all know almost the first 5 to 10 minutes of this show, I just give a little synopsis of what we're going to talk about. I kind of go give a little angles of what we're doing. But today, it's hump day. And we finna humpity dump over this thing and get into this thing. So, without further ado, roll that footage.
Winning the Moment, Losing the Future by Yours Truly, Lynette Williams. There is a hard truth that nobody talks about enough. Who are you really trying to impress out here? The people standing on the sidewalk hyping up the madness. When the police pull up, are those people coming with you? When you're sitting in a cold holding cell, are they sitting beside you? When the judge hands down a 20-year sentence, are they serving the time with you? When your mother is crying outside the courtroom, are they wiping her tears? And if that moment ends with you in the ground, how many of them are really going to keep showing up? The funeral will be packed. Social media will be full of long-live posts and candle emojis. Then life keeps moving. People go back to work. People go back to their relationships. People go back to raising their kids. And you are still gone. All because somebody convinced you that walking away made you look weak. Pride is expensive. There are people sitting behind bars right now because of a decision that lasted less than 5 minutes. 5 minutes. A trigger gets pulled in seconds. A punch lands in seconds. A car gets chased down in seconds. A life gets destroyed in seconds. But the consequences, those last forever. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do isn't fight, it's walking away while everybody around you calls you scared. Let them call you scared. You know what sounds better than being called tough? Coming home to your children, coming home to your mother, coming home to your dreams, coming home to the life you still have left to build, fighting over things we don't own. And here's another hard truth that gets me. Too many people have been put in the ground over territory they never owned. A block, a street, an apartment complex, a neighborhood. People will literally die defending a piece of land that belongs to a bank, a landlord, or the city. You don't own the sidewalk. You don't own the corner, but somebody will lose their life saying, "This is my block," and another person will lose theirs trying to prove it isn't. Meanwhile, the landlord is still collecting rent. Make that make sense. We have been taught to protect temporary territory harder than we protect our own future. Respect from people who don't matter. Sometimes what we call respect isn't respect at all. It's ego, it's reputation, it's needing everybody in the room to know you aren't somebody to play with. But there comes a time when you have to ask yourself, what am I proving and who am I proving it to? Real respect isn't someone being terrified of you. Real respect is your kids seeing you walk through the front door every night. Real respect is having the discipline to control yourself when you are angry enough to destroy everything. Anybody can crash out and lose control. True strength is choosing not to sacrifice your future over an insult that doesn't pay your bills, raise your children, or define your worth. Think past tonight. Sometimes you have to talk to yourself right in the middle of the heat. Walk away, get in the car, go home. This is not worth your life. Before you make a permanent decision because of a temporary emotion, think about tomorrow morning. Think about your children. Think about the business you haven't built yet. Think about the places you haven't traveled yet. Think about the version of yourself you haven't even met yet. Don't kill that future version of yourself trying to impress people who won't even remember the argument 6 months from now. You don't have to win every moment. Sometimes you have to walk away looking scared so you can live long enough to become everything you were meant to be. The real cost. Because at the end of the day, some people will risk their whole damn life just to prove they aren't scared in front of people who won't even visit their grave. Think about that for a second. One argument, one disrespectful comment, one wrong look, one shove, one crowd member yelling. You gonna let them talk to you like that? And suddenly somebody is ready to trade 20, 30, or 40 years of freedom just to win a moment that won't even matter next week. That is terrifying when you really sit with it. People don't just lose fights, they lose whole futures trying to win moments. Ask yourself one final question. Are these people worth your future? Feel free to check out, like, and leave a comment on my latest blogs at rawtruenovels.org.
I know it wasn't no damn poem, but damn it, man, what the girl do? Clock it. You know, I don't got the clock it skills, but you get what I'm saying. Yes, she was talking about me. Oh, I want to drop a tear. Damn, girl, if you haven't already, make sure you guys go to rawtruenovels.org. Read some of the blogs, man. If I put a little nice little music behind it, let her voice roll over. Because she's talking to some of us, man. I know what it feel like. I know when you have somebody come behind you, man, bro, you going to let him say something like you. You know what? I ain't going to let him talk to me that way. Guess what? Let me give him a little of this knuckle sandwich, extra jelly on the side. Let me tell you something. Pride is very expensive. Man. How you doing, man? I am so excited for what's coming up for us, man. I'm turned up right now. I'm turned up, yo, because look, she damn near tore me down. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't think about some of the things that I feel like doing when an individual says something to me or tick me off or make me feel some type of way. The girl was hitting points in there, man, and let me tell you something about pride before I get in my whole write up, yo. Listen, wow. The decisions that we make tend to cost us not just money, not just relationships, not just our careers, but our own lives, man. I talk to my brother here and there, and it's been a little minute since I talked to him, but he about to come home, and he would probably tell you the same thing. He's done most half his life in prison time, right? And he would tell you most individuals in there, either in their 60s and 70s or even younger, will tell you, man, bro, it was just that one decision. The homies hyped me up. Man, I was rocking with this one chick and she, You know what I mean? It's always that one decision. And sometimes at the height of the moment, we don't think about that, man. I'm guilty of this. I'm not nobody that on here that can sit here and be like, man, I don't understand that. Boy, I truly understand that. I truly do. Here's a key idea. When you think you already know everything, you stop learning. And that's the moment, those few moments, those few seconds, you know how she was talking about pulling the trigger, 5 seconds to pull the trigger. It only takes infinite pounds of pressure to make that happen. And once you do it, there's no coming back. There's no restart. There's no, oh, my bad. You know how we normally say in our conversation, my bad, bro. My bad, sis. I ain't mean that. You know you truly mean it, but you ain't know how much it was going to hurt them. And you already pulled the trigger, so you really cannot take it back. You can say sorry, apologize all you want, but you did what you did and it sticks. And in life, there's no control, alt, delete. There is not. So there are moments and there are times I be reading some of her blogs, y'all, and I just be like, what is she talking about me? I'm feeling some type of way. You know what I mean? And that's what writers and authors are supposed to do. They're supposed to take you down this rabbit hole of, oh man, I just might be that character she talking about. Ooh, you know what I mean? Give it chills, give it goosebumps. Oh man, let me stop. Here's an angle for you guys as veterans. In the military, growth comes with correction. Pride makes you reject correction. Yeah, it does, man. You get tired of somebody telling you need to get right. You need to do right. Same way I be feeling when Angel gets on my papers. I'll be writing my little paper, doing my little thing. You need to redo that. Look over this again. She's such a perfectionist. I am too, but I'm better at math than I am at writing, guys. I'm a great speaker. I can speak. I can hold some etiquette. I got some good conversations. But Jesus, man, you got to know when to say, hey, I may not be good at that. Now, in this conversation of pride, when it comes to civilians, man, people who won't take feedback stay in the same job for years. Have you heard of that? You ever heard of that person been working at a job for so long? Man, you can't tell me. The new person come in, they give you some new ideas, and you, man, I don't want to hear none of that. I've been here for long. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to learn no more. Shut up, go over there and do your job. Stay in your cubicle. I got this. That's when we start to fail. That's when pride takes over. You know, I mean, most of you guys that's been watching this show and kind of know my little backstory, y'all know I went homeless because of pride. I ain't even have to be homeless. But my pride would not allow me to be like, yo, bro, I need some help. I had to go through the gauntlet. I've got wires and metals on the side of my jaw because of pride. Because I didn't want to say, you know what, man, I done fell on my butt, so I'm not finna call the people I know I could call. Just, hey, man, I screwed up, or I had to go because of this happened, man. And I was just like, nah, oh man, I got this. I'm a grown man. I don't need to help. And guess what? The universe was like, okay, all right. Let me show you how much more darker this could get for you. And it did. It made it dark. It made it dark to where I had to end up on other people's couches, other people's homes. Lucky enough, I've had some individuals that say, man, we already know you hard-headed. We already know you don't listen. You know what I mean? Even when the doctors was telling me, hey, man, you need to go ahead and heal up. It's going to take a few months. Man, I was ready to get right back outside, work on my body, you know what I mean, so I can make myself strong. You know what I mean? But at the same time, pride is talked about in that good book. Some of you guys may know it, right? And the way movies and shows tend to push the word pride out there is not it's always mention the sin, I guess you say. Now, I'm not no pastor. I don't know the book back and forth or nothing like that, but they say pride is a bad thing. And the way I have gotten my little whiff and taste of it, it is. Sometimes you got to see the truth as it is, suck it up, drive on, but it's okay to get help. There is times, man, where I look at some of the things that we going through and some of the things that me and Angel had to kind of battle with through the relationship and the way we've built this company. I've had to say, all right, man, let's hit the restart. Okay, let's redesign this. Okay, I don't want, like, I just recently turned down a few clients, right? Not that I don't like money, guys. Not that I don't like, work on everybody, but I've learned over time, hey, man, sometimes you need to go ahead and say no, because you don't need to have so much on your plate. Now, the old me would have had that pride kick in. Man, I got you. Don't worry about it. Then I've been up 3-4 days, no sleep, and getting things done. And then it wouldn't have been done at the best that it could have been done. You know what I mean? So pride, as I'm going to say through this show a lot, so get used to hearing the word, is one of them things you must stay in control of. There are times when it may help, but at the same time, pride does block your growth. It blocks your growth. Kanye West, his pride pushed him away from a lot. You gotta know who Kanye West is? Ever heard of Kanye West? Nope. Let me tell you something. A very talented individual, very artistic individual, very prideful individual, right? His pride pushed him away from investors, damaging relationships, and cost him major business deals. This is facts. This is facts. Kanye is an individual that you can't tell me nothing. Everybody know the historic saying, "Wait, you ain't got the answers." Sway's a very educated man. He's been out in the entertainment world for a while. When Kanye said that, I don't think we kind of really grasped that was his pride talking. That wasn't him, just because later on in the years he came back, was like, man, my bad. It was just my emotionally, I was just going through some things. No, it was your pride. It was your pride. There's another brother, Lance Armstrong. Have you heard of him? I told y'all I was going to bring some individuals' names up that you may have heard of, or some people you can research. Lance Armstrong kept pride first, right? It kept him from admitting the wrongdoing, y'all. We know the catastrophic things that happened with Lance Armstrong. For real. Everybody thought that man was a superhero till the truth came out. Your pride can damage you in the long run. It may not do it right at the doorstep, but I promise you, later on, it will show up. So you got to stay in control of it. Got to show a couple of examples out there, you know what I mean? Pride destroys relationships. It does. Now ignorance does too. Ignorance, but that's not what we're talking about today. Pride does destroy relationships. You know, that sense of, I don't want to lose this argument. Yeah, some of y'all like that. Raise your hand if you like that. I don't like losing no argument, but I'm not finna just sit and argue with you. I might just stop talking and just look at you. But I'm not losing no argument. Let's say pride makes you hard to love, hard to help, and hard to stay around. Let me say that one more. Listen, because that's talking about me a little bit. You know me just a little bit. Pride makes you hard to love, hard to help, and hard to stay around. Damn. I must agree. I must agree. Now, for a veteran angle, pride keeps vets from apologizing, me, for admitting when they are wrong. Damn it, me. It creates distance between spouses, kids, and battle buddies. God damn it, me. Civilian angle. Pride makes people argue instead of communicate. Facts. It turns every disagreement into a war. Damn. Where I be getting this stuff from? He turned me up on both sides of the tracks. Have you heard of a brother named Tiger Woods? Pride kept him from facing personal issues early on. Early on. You know, the fallout cost him his marriage and reputation. But he doing all right now. Still living, rocking out. We know we all make mistakes. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Have you heard of them? I know you heard of Johnny Hill. I know you heard of Johnny Depp. Mr. Edward Scissorhands. Chop, chop. Pride and ego escalated the conflict until it became global chaos. Normally, we all go through relationship hell. You've been there. I've been there. Let me tell you something, man. It should, now, on our level, it just goes maybe to a little Facebook, something like that, right? We probably shouldn't do that. I've made that mistake as well, right? But when you're on the stardom status, it goes global. Damn it, they gonna end up making a movie about that thing. I like Johnny Depp is an amazing actor. I'm just saying, he's awesome actor. Maybe you've seen some of the movies. I've seen a few. But just because you are a high roller, celebrity, sports figure, politician, Joe Blow on the corner, pride will still be the first thing to destroy everything that you got going on. You know what I mean? Healthy communication will not exist when pride is in the front lines. Because you're not going to want to lose the argument. You're not going to want to feel like you are beneath anyone. Most of you guys know I do not like the word humble. You look up the meaning of being humble, you need to humble yourself. I might elbow you in your face. Pride, that's my pride talking, y'all. But listen, there are certain words and meanings to words. That's why it's so smart to kind of look up some of the words that we use and how we use them, because we may be using them out of context. You know what I mean? May not even make sense the way we're using them. Angel be on my ass about that. But listen, pride makes you over. Let me bring that back. Pride makes you emotionally and financially unstable. You ever attempt to go purchase a house or a car or something very expensive, well, maybe a few $1,000s of something, and the salesman comes up to you and they say, man, we know you want that vehicle over there. But we think you need to be over here in this Prius. We know you want the Corvette, but you might need to be in a Prius. What happens? Normally, for an average person, the pride kicks in. Man, how you gonna tell me I can't afford the Corvette? Do I look like a Prius? Do I need to be in a Prius? No. I want the Corvette. Knowing your ass. Knowing your ass good and well only get 40 hours a week. Barely get the overtime that you want. And you arguing your soul away. Please. I don't want the Prius. I want the Vet. I want to impress the people that ain't got nothing. I'm not getting on. Listen, I ain't getting on y'all, but this is a real thing. This really happens. I don't like to lose an argument, but that could be the Virgo in me. It is Virgo season. I don't want the Prius. I want the black Vet with the red interior. Knowing your ass can't afford it, but the salesman knows this. So the salesman's gonna play on your mind, play on your heart, and he gonna tiptoe. Y'all know that, what's that boy name? They got that song "Tiptoeing in My Joints." Well, he finna tiptoe on your pride. Yeah. Nah, you can't afford that, brother. I'm gonna let you sit in it. I'm gonna let you feel it. I'm gonna even let you let the motor run. And you're going to do anything and everything you can to get into that Corvette. You're going to sign your soul away for the next 10 years. Interest rate, 35%. I can handle it. I'm just going to eat noodles for the month. I'm going to leave y'all alone. Hey, when you come on this show, you just listen. It is what it is, man. Your pride is the devil. Shout out J. Cole, man. Woo, got a hold on me. Yeah. Pride is the devil. Y'all know outside military, let me tell you guys something. For you guys that are about to go to the military, those that have been, you may know this. Let me tell you something why I don't stay by military posts. Because the businesses that surround the military post know that you get paid on the 1st and the 15th. They know some veterans get a check every month. So they do little antics, little tricks, you know what I mean, for you to be suckered out of your money. And they're very good at it. They've been doing it for years, right? There was a place called Briggs back in the day. I mean, listen. I don't even know if Briggs car dealership still exists, but they was getting they were getting a lot of people at Raleigh. What? Boy, well, at this time, people was riding the old Magnum, those station, back in the day it was called station wagons. But now, everything a little hipper, right? But there at the time, it was like the Magnums and the old Mustangs. People was getting council statements left and right, yo. Go take that car. If you had a good NCO, man, go take the car back, man. You can't afford that car. Go take the car back. Interest rate is ridiculous. Go take the car back. Who takes the car back? So I need the car. I don't want to ride the taxi. I want to ride through Junction City looking like I'm doing something. Rent a tire. Yeah, I'm not finna call some of y'all that join these car clubs. Y'all had to rent a tires. Y'all had to APR, man, yo, listen, hey, right outside the gate, no money down. We know you a vet, don't worry about it. Wait, listen, man, hey, we gonna make sure it look like you getting that E7 pay. You only E2, but we gonna make it like that E7 pay, yeah, come on. We're gonna work the paperwork for you. Your payment's only $7.99 a month. Don't worry about it. We got you. We love you. We appreciate you serving the country. We gotta get you right. You ain't gonna leave this dealership without some wheels under you. Then you go off and get drunk and wreck the car because you're upset because you cannot afford the bill. Oh, we're gonna leave that for another show. I'm just saying, man, these are real stories, real incidents that actually happen. Listen, I'm not here just to, I do a little comedic thing on here, but like, it's for you to get what I'm saying, right? If I say here, be like, pride is a very bad thing, and give you this monotone thing, you're just not going to want to listen to that shit. You're going to be like, bro, I don't get it. She put some examples out here, throw a couple people's names out here, and some things that relate to it. And it's like, oh, damn, bro, motherfucker, right. Bad flashback, because I've been there, goddamn me, shit. I've never brung my own car on Fort Riley. Paladino would tell you, the people will tell you, man, I ain't never drive my car. Hell nah. Nope. Hell no. Man, I knew, I'm not putting nobody out there. I just knew individuals out here stunting hard as hell, man. Then once I really got to know them and kind of seen what was going on, like, ooh, bro, damn, it look good, but shit. You ain't got nothing in the refrigerator. Ain't got nothing, goddamn air mattress in the room. Yeah. Yeah. We gonna leave that alone. Anyway, let's move on. I can do this all day. Hey, man. Yeah, I'm ready. Y'all see the shirt I got on, man? Roll that footage. Jesus Christ. I pulled over for just a second. I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you to go to jbcomedy.com and go get you a stanky skin tee. You heard it. That's right. And you might be wondering to yourself, bro, why do I want to get a stanky skin tee for? Well, let me tell you. There's a stanky skin special out right now that you can go purchase only for $5. And you can go check out the video, stream it, run it, get your laugh in the same way I was laughing. He is a veteran, so I'm supporting all the way. I got my ticket. Go get yours. Get you some of that stanky skin tee. 100% cotton, unisex. Everybody's included. Have to pull up and let you guys know. It's Inside. Welcome back to Inside Speaks, military veteran point of view. It's only one way to do it, y'all. The right way. Support the people when you can. You may not always got it, so make sure you hit a like, share, and subscribe to everything bro's got going. But if you got a little extra, make sure you go get you some gear, lock in, get you some ticket, and maybe come to a city near you. He's always on the road. Lock in. It's all the way up. Roll that footage. Listen, y'all. Woosah, breathe. It's all right. We've been through a few things, right? Now, let me take this another way. All right, for our loving family members out there. You ever pull up on a family member, right? Or they pull up on you and you got your stuff together. You know what I mean? You got your stuff together, house looking right, everything rolling, and they start to kind of investigate your house. Well, damn, whoa, how many rooms are there? Oh, you got a bar. Oh, how many acres? Oh, what's yeah, a lot of new developments around here. Just start asking questions about what you got going. That's their pride, right? And most people be like, that's jealousy. Man, they jealous about, no, that's their pride. Well, it's all right. It look good. That couch y'all got is it's all right. It's all right. Y'all know how it go. These things that happen. These things that happen. So we got to control the way we react. Like Angel Blog was saying, you know how I do, man. I've been to a few family functions where one aunt ends up cooking something, right? And just, she cook it so good, everybody keep eating their stuff and keep going back and getting some more of that. And the other aunt done cook something and ain't nobody touched it. And she going around taking plates. Hey, have you tried this? And, no, Auntie Mom, I got a full plate right here. I'm good. Now her pride kicking in. No, you need to try. No, hold on, baby. Move that plate out. Go on, baby. Move that plate out the way. I got something right here for you. Go ahead. Matter of fact, you need some napkins. Let me get some napkins for you, baby. Go ahead and try this pumpkin pie. Mama, Auntie, I don't eat pumpkin pie. You gonna eat the pie. Eat the pie. I need my sister to know that I did a good job. I can talk about pride all day. Because sometimes, even as young individuals, man, we leave with our chests, but oh man, all you got, man, all you got, son, is your last name. Everybody need to respect your last name. And some old man told me, my old man made me fight a guy 3 times in one day. Yeah, you heard me right. Now, I first got into it, this brother, and I'm in middle school, y'all. You gotta think, I'm in middle school fighting. So I'm fighting an individual in the back alleyway. My old man found out that I got in a fight with him, and he found out I kind of lost the fight. Oh, no. We're finna find out where they stay. And we finna go over there. Now, I'm thinking, man finna go, do what the dad do. Handle business. No. Hey, get your car and get over there and handle business. I fight this guy 3 times. 3 times. It wasn't my pride. It was my old man pride. My son ain't finna be out here getting our name disrespected. You about to get out here and fight again. And you're gonna keep fighting until you win. Last one I did win. But at the same time, you can lead your children down the road. Yeah, I'm getting into parenting right now. Sometimes I'm guilty of this, yo. I'm guilty of this one right here. I probably need to work on it. No, I do need to work on it. Because I don't like seeing my kids fail. Maybe I get that from my old man. I don't want to see the whining. Man, suck that up. Tighten up. Let go. All right, you ain't finna make me look weak, and it ain't have nothing to do with situation. Kid just being a kid. I gotta work on that. So when I talk about stuff on this show, I be talking about me too. Angel Blog be talking about mine, but I be talking about me too. I be talking about me too, man. Pride can block your future as well. It sure can, man. You know what I mean? But it ain't gonna block this future, man. Coming up in September. Listen, lock in. Ink and Instinct. I need y'all to tap in. Let me say something about this right now. You better keep doing them lives and let somebody know when you go live so we can tap in. Talking about doing live, you know what I mean? Push the button, let these people know who it is and what's going on. Yeah, ain't no going back when you go live and you mess up, but here's what it is. Vulnerability to the max. Yeah. Instinct. Yeah, you gotta be ready to go. You gotta have that killer instinct. I'm going for the gusto. And that's what we're finna do in September. Oh, it's going to be epic, man. The first annual ArthurCon. Make sure you guys tap in. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Lock in today. You know what I mean? Lock in today. Please do so. Don't wait. Do it now. Get you some tickets. Let somebody else know. Because it's going to be one of them ones. It's going to be one of them ones. It's going to be one of them ones. So shout out to Michelle, man, everybody that's part of this and bringing it all together, man. I'm going to keep talking about it until my breath go out. I'm going to have enough breath in my lungs to rock that stage and make sure these people are turned up, man. I've been reading over things. You sure know I have, man. So make sure you guys lock in. I also got some other things that I'm going to share with you guys, man. There's so many. It's just a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. As well as this winter coming up, man. This winter coming up, and you could do this early. Big shout out to the Yum Yum Project, man. If you guys see me out there with the video, I was talking about Star and how she was doing the photos, stuff like that. The organizer of that, Yoshi baby, she's an artist, she's a model, she's a multi-business individual. Rocks a lot of businesses, right? Very, 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 very intelligent, got her babies, got a dude, they rocking and rolling, doing these events, so it's only right, part of Quest Promotions, that we get out here and talk about this. So wrapped in warmth, they're looking for socks, jackets, anything that keep kids warm, man. Those that are not able to afford clothing and winter gear, good thing we're in Texas, so it get cold, but it don't get that cold. But still, cold is cold, and when it's cold, people need to be warmed up, man. So you got extra jackets, you got something that you want to donate, things you want to get rid of, maybe your kids cannot wear anymore, and things like that. Make sure it's at least clean, please, and send them over their way, man. They got a timeline, they got dates up right now that you guys can lock in with that. If you want more information about that, please do not hesitate to let me know, and I can send it over to you. Or you can lock in with Quest Promotions, and they'll get you all the information that you need here and in the future, man. With that being said, like I was saying earlier, it's up, man. Big shout out to SemiQuest, man. Big shout out to Tony Talks Radio. Big shout out to Primetime Radio. Big shout out to K104 97.9. Man, there's so many people going down because all over the world is rolling right now, man. Brother has songs after songs after song, but this one right here has broke the mold. Has broke the mold and just got into program directors and got into individuals. Hell, I did a whole write-up on this type of stuff, man. I'm in manager mode at that time. I become a pit bull to make sure bro is straight. But man, I am super thankful that I got to be a part of this experience. I'm a part of the record now, thanks to SemiQuest. On top of that, you will be hearing this probably in your local store. Really, I'm really shooting, for some of the Walmart stores, community stores, things like that, because it is very clean. It is a motivational track. You've been out there grinding, thugging it out, making things go, going above and beyond. Yeah, this is one of those ones, and you could add it to your instant classic. Yeah, and I mean instant classic because it is what it is, man. This brother's been working and he's pushing and pushing and pushing, and he has not stopped, man. So since we came back from Atlanta and rocked that thing out, so much things have been happening, man. He's even got booked for some DJ slots, believe it or not. Yeah, the brother cooks. The brother does DJing. The brother does music. He also hosts. He also creates events. So you got to have multiple skill sets out here to thrive. And I'm super proud of bro. The same way I boast Angel up, the same way I boast my artists up, the same way I boast my family up that's really out here doing things, especially my vets, man. So I salute you all, man. With that being said, if you haven't already, make sure you tap in with the shows right above my head. See, y'all used to them things being right here, but I have to throw them over the head so y'all can see them, right? With that being said, veteran reset tips, as well as Weekend Warrior tips, man. It's a pride in Weekend Warrior tips, that's for sure. And those military myths exposed. Those movies been lying to you. That's a fact, man. Make sure you guys tap in with that. Now, as we continue this talk and this conversation, man, I hope you guys stay locked in. Make sure you guys hit that like, disrespect that like button. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Hit that to the like button. Hey, don't do that, but do that. Don't do that, but do that. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. Make sure you hit that share button. Share this with somebody else that's out here battling with Prime. Please do so, because I've had to learn the hard way, like many of us also have had to learn the hard way when it comes to battling ourselves foremost. Battling ourselves foremost, right? And here are some key points right here. And I'm gonna tell you, now we don't hit on the financial thing, we don't hit up on the relationship deal, we hit up on the personal side of it, but we also got to talk about how pride can keep you being sick. I talked about that earlier, right? Y'all know here recently I had to go back to the hospital for a stomach lining issue, right? And me, I'm not the best patient to have. I don't really like taking a lot of medicine. Why you don't like taking a lot of medicine? Well, I'm glad you asked. The reason why I don't like taking a lot of medicine is because I've seen what medication has done to other family members that were, they may not been feeling good, but it seemed like the medication made things a little worse, right? So I do my best to stay in good health. I'm always out here rocking and rolling and doing my thing. So every time the doctors ask me, hey man, do you smoke? No. Do you drink? Not anymore. Are you active doing something every day? I hit them with them things because I don't need you hitting me with these heavy medications because I don't take medication that well. And when I take it, it's like, and I don't like to be able to not do things. But we're talking about pride today. This past time I had to, hey, yo, you need to sit down, man. Like your stomach starting to get big, you're starting to bloat, your back, everything started just a chain reaction of things happening, right? And you don't want to be the individual in your household, especially if you're the breadwinner, especially if you're the one leading your household. You do not want to be that individual not able to be there when your family needs you. So I had to kick my pride. Once again, me and my pride, we have wars every day, right? Pride can keep you sick. Pride stops people from asking for help mentally, emotionally, or physically. Pride keeps vets from seeking therapy, talking about PTSD, or admitting they're overwhelmed. Guilty. I'm guilty of that. It turns silent suffering into long-term damage. For years, I should have got help. For years, I should have went and got help, right? It took a long time for me to do what I'm doing right here, right now, right? But for years, I should have got help. But, when you get transitioned out the military, they have you go through these different classes, different things to transition you out for the military to come back home. Most of us run through them things so we can get back home. I was one of them individuals that ran this, and ran through all that stuff and came home when I really should have said, man, I need some help. Mentally, I'm not really rap too tight. But, when you're military, that's kind of like, it's not even like taught that it's a form of weakness, but it seems like a form of weakness. It's kind of like the environment. Oh man, you keep going to sick call. What you going to sick call for? Listen, active duty members, you end up somehow seeing this and it's come across. Man, if you need to go to sick call, go to sick call, bro. Now, don't be out there blue falcon and everybody constantly going to sick call. You ain't got to, but you need to go because that stuff adds up later on in your medical records, which later on when it comes to you actually transitioning and getting out of the service, that list of things that you went through will help you ultimately live a great life later on. Now it's a long game, but at the same time, medical paperwork is important. Now when it comes to the civilian world, on this show I like to give a little civilian, little vet thing, little military thing on here. But for the civilian angle, right? Pride makes people high depression, anxiety, and burnout. Yup. They pretend they are fine until the crash happens. Now that can be said for veterans, active duty members. Hell, not just that could be said for any human being out here. Sometimes you really can be overwhelmed. As a parent, as a single parent, you could be overwhelmed. As two capable, great parents, you could be overwhelmed. Sometimes we got to check ourselves and take some things off the plate. Angel sent me this post about this young lady and I was talking about that, day before yesterday, about giving her kids up. You can look at that many different ways, right? But when you are overwhelmed, you need to seek help. And she felt like she needed to do that. I believe there's other things that you could have did before you did that. But, to each his own. But when you do need help and you feel overwhelmed, the best thing to do is one, and this is not even my notes, y'all. This is just me saying this. For one, the whole six said call fucking Ranger. We don't want to be that. Yeah, I'm telling you, nah, for real. I'm so glad I had my medical records. Yes. Like I was telling Andrew's brother, he before he went to go sign up for the military, and I was already out, right? And I specifically told him, I told this fool, I said, bro, listen to me, man. When you get injured, any cut, any wound mentally, you know, and his first duty station was Hawaii, right? You know, so he good, right? Well, for the most part. But I told him, I say, man, you know, when you leave, let me tell you something. Everybody's not gonna be the same when you come back. They're not gonna look at you the same. You're gonna be the scapegoat for everybody. I was, you know, dropping some things on him. He didn't listen. So now he's getting a lot of taste of that right now. Right? Please, guys, listen to some of us veterans. Listen to some of us, man. We've been through it. We've seen it. We'll tell you what it is. You may not want to believe it, but when the shit hits the fan, get some help. get some help. Talk to somebody that's been through it. That's why mentors are so important. So important. And when you was a great NCO that actually really looked out for your soldiers and kind of listened to your soldiers, man, listen, I'm telling you, you really have the ability to create more great soldiers. Man, Sergeant, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm going through. You know what I mean? I get to vent and not be judged, you know. But yeah, going to sick call, boy, yeah, you a problem. You finna be on the shit details. Oh man. Oh, here's a few examples of celebrities that have dealt with pride to not get the help that you need. Robin Williams, you may know who Robin Williams is. Robin Williams hid the deep pain behind humor. We didn't know that man was dealing with a lot of mental issues. The same way Jim Carrey talks about, he's played so many roles. He's played so many roles, he don't even know who he is. That's crazy. Mental resilience. It's not really talked about a lot now. Nowadays, you may get some people making posts, stuff like that, but is it really talked about a lot? Not really. You know what I mean? A lot of it's looked down. Your family looks down on you. Like when I got out, I've been in the hospital 4 or 5 times, right? Really 4 times. First time was at Storm Out West, right? When your family finds out that you are, or you have been placed in a mental facility or a what they call now quote unquote behavior health facility, right? Let me tell you something. Now not all your family, but some is gonna look at your work. They're gonna be funny, man. They won't be around you. You might, go off the handle one day. That ends up playing on you, and it also will play on your pride. You know what? I ain't finna go back to no help. I'm not finna go back and get no help. Then you get out here and commit the ultimate crime, or you end up deleting someone off this earth that you ain't mean to do because you held a lot of this stuff in. You don't know what you're talking about inside. I know what I'm talking about because that woman over there will tell you. I should have got help a long time ago. And it's good for me to talk about this like this on the show because, like I tell the lady, this is the way I release. Oh yeah, you need to continue to do that. That is a good thing. That's what you need to do. All right, ma'am, I'm going to do that. At least I'll have a whole. At least if I do go off the handle or something, I have a whole video line saying, "Hey, this is what I've been working on." And this is how I've been working on it. And I've been sharing the information with other people. I've made some. That's why I had to stop really heavy drinking. I had to stop smoking so much, man, because all I was doing was suppressing and piling all the things that I needed to get fixed. And once I cleared the plate and, went through my stages, man, life got so much better. So much better. Business got so much better. I wasn't tired anymore. I didn't have to depend on my pride as a survival tactic. Now, am I completely over things? Hell no, never will be. But at least I'm moving a little better than what I used to. And sometimes that is what you got to champion, especially individuals like you and I out here. You know, life is going to be hard. Life is still going to be life. But we got to lead with common sense because it's free. You know what I mean? And we got to stay in control of our pride. And I'm talking about myself at the same time, guys. So serious, man. Please do that. Now, before I get off of this thing right here, I need you guys to tap in with this right here. This right here. This movie is called Beast. It's out right now. Shout out to Russell Crowe. Shout out to the Hemsworth brothers. I didn't even know there was a bunch of brothers. There's 3 of them fools. All right. This movie right here will break down pride. This is the Rocky Balboa of UFC movies. Nah, seriously, it's one of them ones. It shows you how pride can tear down a relationship, a marriage, how pride can tear down a brother, 2 brothers, how pride can tear down the business. Oh man, it's one of them ones. This is a 5-star movie. And a lot of money was not even spent on this movie to make it. It was that good. The storyline was that good. It's not one of those just, hey, come up from nothing stories. It's not one of those just basic revenge stories. No, it's some real hardcore, hard life lessons applied in writing the stories. That's why I say I cannot wait for some of you authors out there, right? Some of you authors out there, some of you poets, and some of you musical artists, right? You guys should think about getting into doing screenplays or writing movies, because geez, the same way the books can do and drop it down, you know, everybody don't read like me, but at the same time, movies have a great way to paint a picture for some of us that are hard-headed for us to understand, right? Real spill. Like, yeah, man. But yeah, it's a great movie. Definitely check it out. Shout out to Russell Crowe. Very proud of you, brother. I've never met you, but if I ever do, I will definitely talk about this thing first. Although he's played in a lot of movies. But this one right here, one of them ones. Make sure you check it out, man. With that being said, man, big shout out to Big G, Industry Talk, Primetime Network. Appreciate you guys picking up the show. And we are on the radio. I just sent out some radio runs now. So a lot of stuff's going on. And slowly but surely, I believe I'll be working on some bigger and better things. As in, I'm shooting for getting Angel a billboard. That would be super dope, right? Before I even do my own, I want to make sure she gets hers, right? But that's something I'm working on that's in the works. But yeah, man, it's been another great conversation, guys. Another great conversations. Make sure you guys tap in with gemsitpublishing.org. Make sure you tap in with that ASAP. You're looking for services and things like that. Make sure you guys tap in with Black Diamond Transportation. I'm working on some projects for her right now as you speak. Matter of fact, we got a meeting at 2 o'clock. Tap in with her. You need some transportation and everything like that. Good, Good Old Aviation. You're looking for some private plane services. I've got access to that. I'm talking about beautiful things are happening, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. Blessings on top of blessings, man. But we will see you guys in September, and I'll be back at 10 o'clock in the morning doing what we do, man. Sharing these stories. You know, y'all get to laugh at me being kooky and stuff, but it is what it is. I love what I do, and this is part of my healing process, y'all. Don't make fun of me. You're going to make me cry. It's your boy Inside. Roll that footage. Another amazing show, man. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. It's your boy Inside. Make sure you guys continue to like, share, comment, and be involved in the conversation. Every morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, we do it again. I'll see you there. I'm going to make my way back home. You guys stay safe. Roll those credits.
stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.